Hey guys, you're tuning to JC Quadcopters, and this is my detailed review of the Chearson CX-10. You've probably seen before that I've done another review on it, but I wasn't really happy with that review since I hadn't flown it as much, but now I'm more experienced with the CX-10, and so I've got a bit more of a detailed review. I'll refocus that, sorry. So in this review I'll have a little unboxing, so what you get in the box, a lot of flights, characteristics and stats and stuff about the CX-10. I'll also include a flight like demo of it at the end, so make sure to tune in for all of it. So I'll start off with what you get in the box. This is the box. Pretty nice box. It's small, designed to fit in your pocket, and it does fit in your pocket pretty well. So really nice box. Comes with a little it's like a little landing pad in there, so that's pretty cool. It comes with the quadcopter, which has a built-in 100 mAh battery, which unfortunately is built in, so you can't replace it during flight, so you have to charge it every time you have a flight, so that can be a bit frustrating, but you know, it's a nano quadcopter. It takes 20 minutes to charge with the USB charging cable, so you really don't have to wait very long, and you get around. I got 4 minutes and 30-second flights with nothing on, so just with that, and then with the prop guard on, which I bought separately in a nice pack. It was $4 and it was 16 spare props and 3 spare prop guards, but I've, give or take a few, I've given a prop guard away and broke some blades and stuff, so I recommend getting that. But with the prop guard on, the flight time, I'll put the link in the description for this box, by the way. It comes in a nice plastic case as well, so that's nice. So with the prop guard on, you get around 1 minute less flights, so around 3 minutes and 30 seconds flights. And yeah, there's not many more features you can add on, so it's around 4.5 minute flight, which is really good for a little nano quadcopter. And it's currently the world's smallest quadcopter, so it feels kind of cool to have your hands on the world's smallest quadcopter. And for only like $16, how can you go wrong? Like, it's just so awesome, such a cool design. It's got this awesome colours, 4 different colours: red, orange, red, green, pink and blue, sorry. And I got orangey red kind of, so that's really cool. I love the colours, they are pretty cool colours, as you can see. And the transmitters come in the colours as well, so you get, if you get a different colour, you'll get a different colour transmitter, which is pretty cool. The transmitter is really good. It has removable stick pads, so you can put extensions on. Oops. So that's really cool. You can, even if your friend has one, you could like swap them around and have different colours. I've done that, so that's pretty cool. It's two AAA batteries to work it, so not much battery power needed, so that's nice. What else? On and off switch, I'll go into it now. You might notice there's no shoulder buttons, because those shoulder buttons have actually been embedded into the left and right stick, and they got flip mode on. So flip mode is just press down on that on the right stick, then move to one side and do one flip, then flip mode's off, so that's nice. You can control your flips really easily. I just binded it, the light stops flashing. This is the rates mode, so you have 3 rates. You press this in, that's the second rate, that's first rate, second rate and third rate, sorry, I missed one. So yeah, that's pretty nice, and it doesn't really affect you too much, but you can kind of slip off, especially for thumb flies. So if you don't have as much control as pinchers do, you can slip off a bit. Like say if you're doing some throttle and you want to change your rate, you can and flip up, and it'll flick up, and then the quadcopter will ascend really quickly. So that can happen, and that can be a little bit dangerous in some ways for your quadcopter and maybe for your own safety. But overall, really nice transmitter. These are trim buttons and just sliding on and off, so that's really nice. Comes with a user manual, so that's really cool user manual. It's all in English, and it does tell you a lot about quadcopters and about the CX-10 as well, so it's a very detailed user manual, so I like it a lot. USB charging cable, as I went into before, and it does come with 4 spare props. You don't have to buy them separately. It does come with 4 spare props, but I've broken them and stuff, so yeah, that's all it comes with. Yeah, so the yaw rate on I'll go into some of the flight characteristics now. The yaw rate is probably just on the slow side. It doesn't go up or down in the rates. I'll show you some in the flight footage. I'll show you some yaw rate. It's not too bad though. It can be used indoors very easily. It's very much an indoor flyer. I wouldn't recommend flying this outdoors. It just gets caught in the wind since it's so small. But yeah, indoors it's so fun to fly, and I definitely recommend buying one. And I've flown this around 30 times now, so I've had a lot of flights with it. The motors haven't burned out or anything, like with a couple of my other quadcopters, like the JJRC JJ1000. Two of my motors have burnt out in about 10 flights, so some quadcopters can get faulty, but it looks like I've got a really good CX-10 model, and overall they're built really well. I'll go more into the LEDs now on the quadcopter. So there's an on and off switch, which is nice. Well, it has to be if the battery's inbuilt, but yeah, it's still nice. The LEDs are really bright LEDs. Probably a night flyer. Yeah, it's a night flyer for me. It's really fun. You can see it quite well. It glows up the room. Kind of looks like a disco ball when you're doing some yaw. Kind of makes the room light up really cool. So there's red on the back, which is facing towards you. Well, should be facing towards you, especially if you're a beginner. And blue on the front, which are flashing at the moment. But when I bind with it, so with the transmitter, they'll stop flashing. And the blue lights flash when the battery's gone low. So you get around it's around a 10-second LCB warning before the battery goes completely dead. But before it starts to descend is probably about a second. Yeah, it's a second. So you don't get much time to come back to yourself before the throttle starts to descend. So yeah, but overall just really cool. And $16 off. Get it off GearBest because that has fast free shipping, and they have an awesome customer service team. So always buy off gearbest.com. Really cool quadcopter. That's pretty much all I got to say about it. So I'll take it out for a flight now. Oh, the range, sorry. The range is pretty terrible. It's like 20 meters or so, but once you're 20 meters away, you can't even see the quadcopter. and you don't go too far indoors. Like, you wouldn't really fly this outdoors very much. Can be pretty fun outdoors, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend flying too much outdoors. But indoors, it's around 20 meters range, so it's not great range, but yeah, you can't really see it from 20 meters away, so it doesn't really matter. So now I'll take it out for a flight. It's charging now. This is my indoor flight review of the Tewson CX-10. So, as I always do, I start with a hover. See, I'm not quite trimmed out right. Just trim it. Come a bit closer. So on first pitch. So I'm giving it a little bit of throttle at the moment. Gradually, and then you can keep a pretty good hover if you keep giving it a little bit of throttle. Because if you just leave the throttle, so I'm just leaving the throttle now, starts to descend after a bit. So this is rate 2 now. Pretty fast. Can take a crash. So really awesome little quadcopter. Now JC, or me, I'll be out for a bit next week, couple of weeks, because I'm getting surgery. So you can probably see, I'm not sure if the camera is that wide, but I've got like 6 X-ray films on the right there. So I'm just having some hip surgery because I've got bad hips, so I'll be out for a little bit. Anyway, we'll do some clips here. Enough about me. So as you can see, just awesome tiny little flips. And they're just so fun. You just flip it. You can almost flip it right in front of your face and it wouldn't even hit you. See how small they are. And they recover really nicely. Tends that the back flips don't recover as well. Or just for me maybe. So, I don't know. I'll do some funnels now. Your rate's a little bit fast for the pitch here, so just have to be careful. Oopsie. This might take a while on crutches. Sorry about that. So there's the yaw rate. Pretty nice, but they could have done a little bit better job on the yaw. Maybe just a tad faster would have been nice, but yeah, it's still pretty nice, so I don't mind the yaw rate. The pitch, this is rate 3 now. As you can see, that is just awesome pitch. Do some bank turns. It's probably a little bit small this area, but yeah, too small. Oh, be back again. To rebind this. Might not show up on camera too well, but I'll try to get it as close as I can to it. Oops. I'm trying. See those LEDs? So they're pretty bright, but I've watched some other reviews on the CX10 and oh, you see the blue lights flashing? That means you've got a flat battery. So I'm flat. So they're pretty short flight times. Now my throttle's descending, I'm on full throttle now, and it's done. So yeah, that was my flight review of the Chearson CX10. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.